Today we are going softlure fishing.
Sometimes relaxing fishing with soft lures is also a very good idea.
I'm going to show you how I do it and discuss about small tricks and problems.
Guys, it's ridiculously easy.
We will get lots of nice fish, but we need a beast. We lose some big ones too, for reasons that you can imagine.
Come on!
And just when we thought it was over...
Oh my god, what is this? Hey guys, long time no see. No, as I promised, you're gonna see me very often. This is a really fun video. It's a windy afternoon and I need one grouper for tomorrow for the dinner with my family. The easiest way to get a grouper is of course a soft lure. You haven't used me fishing for groupers with soft lures. Yeah, because normally it's too easy. And it can be even easier if I'm going to use Sandy Andy. Yes, it's an eel lure, a soft lure, very easy to use. You just cast and retrieve slowly, and usually they take it. No need to be a super technical angler. Of course, I love hard lures and more aggressive grouper fishing, but sometimes relaxing fishing with soft lures is also a very good idea. And Sandy Andy is going to be our today's guest on the deck. Okay, so I'm going to perform casts around the boat according to the currents and the conditions to try to get some groupers. Simple as that. And hopefully I might be able to get some, especially a decent one for the tomorrow's dinner. Okay guys, join me. I think it's going to be super fun, this video.
Fishing with soft lures is generally one of the easiest ways to catch predatory fish, especially bottom species. This afternoon, I'm going to show you just how effective it can be with one lure in particular, the Sandy Andy. My target is groupers, and I'll show you a simple but deadly approach for getting them to strike. The Sandy Andy is probably one of the most advanced and realistic sandy limitations currently on the market. It casts well, swims naturally, and does exactly what a predator expects to see. So get used to seeing it, because it's going to appear in a lot more of my videos from now on. Here after the cast, I allow my Sandy Andy to reach the bottom. I will retrieve with a naughty action a couple of meters, and then I will allow it to drop again. As you can see, I keep the bail closed. The rest are done by the Sandy Andy.
It can't be easier than this. Yes. Come on. No. Whee. I don't have much time for fishing because now the currents just dropped and they're already turning. So if they grow stronger, the groupers are going to stay in their holes and won't come out to attack. So if I want to enjoy a nice fish for tomorrow, I really have to hurry.
The principle remains the same. We cast with the flow and retrieve against it, allowing the lure to work naturally while staying close to the bottom. After the cast, I let the Sandy Andy reach the seabed once again and started working it exactly as intended. The only problem was my boat. Sitting right in front of me, it was making the whole situation unnecessarily annoying. So, I decided to speed up the retrieve and reposition myself for the next cast. But apparently, one grouper had different plans. The moment the lure accelerated, it launched from the bottom at full speed and smashed it. Just another reminder that fish rarely read the rulebook.
It came up and took it. It came up and took it. Oh, look. Yes, it's going in. It's I need something bigger. So I was trying to position my boat and I retrieved fast and it came up and took it. So it seems that groupers have a soft spot for soft lures, and Sandy Andy is slim with such a strong rolling action. It's a killer.
And to be honest, most of the fish are caught during the fall of the Sandy Andy. Very often, all you have to do is keep the bail closed, maintain contact with the lure, and wait for the strike. A bit of retrieve, a bit of light jigging, but no fancy tricks. Just stay connected and let the lure do what it was designed to do. This footage demonstrates it perfectly.
You saw? It takes it on the fall. It took it on the fall, guys. It's like fishing with a with a live bait. Wow, a bit better. No. Woo. Already 3, but none of a size that could justify to keep it. So I have to continue. But as you can see, it's super easy. You cast, you retrieve a bit, you might jig a bit, and then you wait and you allow the Sandy Andy to go down and they take it on the fall. Simply because it has a very strong rolling action and a very lively tail action, and that's all you need. And of course the slim profile kills. That's why it's probably the best seller or one of the top sandy lures in Atlantic. And there is a reason, the fish simply eat it like crazy.
One of the biggest challenges when fishing with soft lures is dealing with the sea vegetation. Quite often, a small piece of vegetation gets tangled around the hook or split ring without you even noticing it. If your lure lands in a patch of Posidonia or seaweed, and during the retrieve you feel it hang up for a moment before coming free, there's a good chance it has picked up some unwanted decoration. In that case, don't waste your time. Retrieve the lure, clean it, and cast again. Predators are willing to forgive many things, but a fleeing baitfish wearing a salad as a hat is usually not one of them.
Yeah, guys, when you get a slimy weed on your lure, nothing bites. So when you feel that something is on your lure, you have to take it up, clean it very nicely, and then cast it again. Okay.
The currents are starting to build again. You can already see them on the surface, but they are still weak enough to allow groupers to roam and hunt away from the safety of their holes. So I'm going to try something a little different. A cast parallel to the shoreline. With strong currents, this is actually a terrible idea, and often ends with a jelly souvenir left on the bottom. But right now, the flow is still friendly, and thankfully, so are the fish.
Whoa! Did you see that, guys? Whoa! Ah! Come on! Time to go inside. 2, 3. So what I'm doing, as you can see behind me, it's a rocky shore that goes in the water. Here is how it looks in the sonar. And as you can see, it's full of rocks. And the clear view helps me understand where to cast, while the side view shows me also the rocky drop-off.
One of the biggest problems this season is the biting flies. These small but relentless creatures go straight for your ankles and feet, and they don't miss. And if, like me, you apparently have good taste, then things get even worse. It's not just fishing out here, it's survival on multiple fronts.
Come up, come up, come up, come up. Up, and another one. And another one. Whee! Guys, it's ridiculously easy, ridiculously. You see, I just need a bigger one, and I'm using the 62 grams. It's too early, of course, as season, but maybe I will have the opportunity to get a decent one. Hola. Woo. So I have programmed my electric motor, my Kraken, to take me parallel with the drop-off, keep me on a safe distance from the rocks, so it will always follow this direction. To do any more adjustments, I will just leave it, take me parallel with the rocks, and I will focus on fishing, casting. With this way, I will be able to cover a big range for fishing. As I said, it's a bit early for the big ones as a season, but maybe hope dies last. And besides, we have Sandy Andy with us. What can go wrong?
It really feels like the Sandy Andy was originally made for that kind of fishing. They absolutely smash it. And honestly, I'm hoping something a bit more interesting shows up next. Otherwise, I might start questioning a few of the fish I released earlier. No, I won't regret it. But let's just say, tomorrow's dinner is officially on the line. The sun is starting to drop, turning that deep golden orange color over the sea. I have seen countless times these beautiful colors and never get tired of them. Never. The current is getting more aggressive now. You can feel it building into the final phase of the day. The closing window is approaching. Soon the groupers will slide back into their holes and everything will shut down. But right before that happens, there's always a short burst of aggression, a last feeding push. And then, it all goes silent, just like someone switched the ocean off. As you can see, the fish persist.
Another small one. Come on. Come on. Not.
But along with the fish final feeding burst comes the other side of nature's timing, the biting flies going into full attack mode. It's like everything down here is responding to the same signal. My brain is starting to glitch a bit, trying to focus on the bite in this very promising window while also dealing with a full assault on my legs. And as I said, I might only get one real shot at a good fish here. If I blow it, then tomorrow the fish stays safe and someone else will be eating pizza or gyros instead. And sometimes it's exactly like this. You fight all day with focus, discipline and patience, and things start to work. Then, just when the window opens, something completely unexpected turns your simple game into chaos. Biting flies. Who would have thought? And yes, these annoying little creatures cost me the fish of the day. In a moment of frustration, my focus shifted from the line to my legs, just for a second. And in this game, one slow reaction is all it takes to lose everything.
Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Ah! Nati Megali! I lost the big one! Ah! Come on! Come on! You saw that! That was the big one! Ah, I lost it! Come on!
A missed timing, a snag on the bottom,
Come
and
on!
suddenly the whole story changes.
Come on! That was definitely a big fish, you saw that. But I was more focused on the flies that were eating my feet rather than my lure. And that's what happens always. It's the Murphy's law. The moment that you might be the full day concentrated, and the moment that you lose your concentration, then it will happen, and then you lose it. Let's hope that I will have another one. A grouper, not a fly. It's full of blood-sucking flies. Ah!
The current is now pushing hard. The flow has clearly shifted into a stronger phase, and today's fishing is coming to an end. By the time I stop to tie a new leader, it has already intensified. I didn't reach my goal, but sometimes that is part of the game. In strong currents like this, no grouper will leave its hole to chase a baitfish. The feeding window is gone. They knew it, and they used it just as they have done for millions of years. We are not in control here. We are simply observers trying to understand a system that was written long before us. And if you don't adapt to the rhythm, you are just casting into emptiness.
After the currents appeared, no more action. Because groupers don't like strong currents. So they went in their holes and they don't care about what happens now anymore. So as you can understand, game over for me. So in Greece we say the one that wants more loses also the few. That's exactly what happened today for me, and it seems that tomorrow we're going to have pizza. Anyway, it was fun. I'm gonna be back. It was a perfect opportunity to show you how Sandy Andy works. Super easy. One really good opportunity. It's still early for big groupers in the shallows. The average depth we fished today was 10 to 12 meters. I believe that in 20 days it will be really good. Until then, ciao guys.
You know that last cast everyone talks about? Yeah, that one. Let's do it. The sun is dropping fast now, and I've found a spot with a sharp drop-off. Down there, the current slides over the top and creates a small refuge. A place where baitfish can hold position and escape the full force of the flow. And in moments like this, when everything lines up just right, predators often slide in too.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh guys, what is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I didn't quit and I got a much better fish. Oh. Let's see what it is. Oh. Whoa, probably it's a snapper, guys. It acts like a snapper. Oh my god. Oh, yes, it's a snapper. Oh, oh, oh my god. Ah. Oh, no, come here.
A beautiful fish that poo all over the floor.
This is insane, guys. So, look, after so many snappers in my life, and I have my hands shaking. This is the actual payment of fish hard, never give up. Before I said an epilogue that I'm done because I said yeah, and on my way back I said no, I have to try here, I have to try there, maybe I will get very late in my house, I don't care. And guys, yes guys, yes, look at this fish, look at this, guys. Beautiful fish at the last moment with Sandy Andy, the orange Sandy Andy in the mouth. Crazy, so beautiful.
Now I can go home now.